because this is a big deal. It's a very big deal. Maybe if we lived in a world where you acknowledge that more, it might be a more harmonious world.
Nobody's listening, right? Hi, Andy.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to talk with you for an hour as though no one were listening, which is what we do.
It's happening.
And thank God for that.
Yes.
You know, is anyone listening?
Yeah.
Now?
This person is watching on YouTube.
Watching.
Shout out to, I'm going to get this wrong, Sad Yet Andeleg, something like that.
Yeah.
That's what I think it is. But great comment that I actually thought was a joke for a second until I read the whole comment. I made an assumption. You remember a little context. Our cat doesn't like me. No, our cat loves me, but he loves everyone else in the house a lot more and really, really loves you. I have a complicated relationship with Ducky, our cat.
Okay.
Is that a simplified version or no?
Yeah, I think you're bringing a lot to it. Like, I don't think he loves everyone in the house more than you.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even want to get in the weeds here. We can't do that. Okay.
I'm definitely his person, though.
You're numero uno in a bit, like it's not even a contest at all.
Yes, but I said the other day, if I died,
You think it would be me?
I think he would adopt you.
I don't think so. I think I know who it is in the family. But this is a great comment. Andy, get a stuffed cat from Goodwill and pretend it's your best friend. Pet it, snuggle with it, show it to the kids, hold it on your lap when you're watching TV. Show Ducky that you are a lover. Yes, it's creepy and weird and manipulative, but it worked with our big a-hole rescue cat who only loved my husband.
Wow.
Suddenly, when I had Monsieur Fritters, the stuffed cat,
Monsieur Fritter,
and acted friendly but disinterested in the new cat, he changed his tune.
Cats love like withheld affection and the jealousy. Like they really operate in the kind of underbelly of emotions.
Yeah.
So that makes all sorts of sense. I am nervous about this for a couple of reasons. One is we've talked about Bearsy.
Listen, you're already making a leap. I'm going to use my best friend stuffed animal, Bearsy, and I'm just going to have him with me everywhere for a couple weeks and see how it goes.
Okay, I'm nervous that this is going to be the beginning of, like, you really thinking, because we've already, like, dipped our toes in these waters where it started to feel a little creepy how much you referenced Bearsy.
I like him.
Like, you are a 46-year-old man and, like, being like, he is legitimately my best friend.
He does understand me better than anyone else, I think.
You're projecting yourself onto him.
Obviously. But what a nice tool to have.
Honestly, yes. Yes. And it's like dementia patients, you know, they give them like a baby doll.
I was literally already fast forwarding in my brain, like, what if when I'm older, like Bearsy is my thing and you guys then finally really play along with the thing.
Listen.
You know, then you finally come around to Bearsy. If Bearsy's the only one that can talk to you because of my dementia, then you would finally give him the respect that he's due.
Also, Bearsy, for anyone who's like, what the fuck, is a bear that we have that's become, you've given it a personality and it talks and it's very funny and stuff. With the kids, it started out with a thing with the kids, but then it's evolved to like the kids don't care that much. This is now your thing.
Yeah, he's quite fond of you. By the way, you're looking stunning today.
I am?
Yeah, you're really bringing it. And if Bearsy was here, he would really be going bananas too.
Oh, okay. We'll put it away, Bearsy.
Don't do that. You think that he's like creepy and crosses lines? That's crossing a line when you're sexualizing him for real. Don't tell him to put it away. Okay? Go on.
Listen, the day that I start to really embrace Bearsy, like, hi, Bearsy, how are you? Is when you know, like, just so that you know, things have taken a turn for you.
But I won't know then, and I'll just be happy that you're...
Well, okay.
Don't... It would
I
have
think
to
you'll
be
have
so
moments
bad.
of lucidity where you're going, wait... She's treating Bearsy like he's
And then
real.
I think you're losing the plot. Like when I have my moments of clarity and you're talking to the bear, I'm
Yeah.
like, what is this lady doing?
Yeah. But I'll be there
Ooh,
for
it
you
just
through
got
the
dark.
bitter end.
You will?
Yes. And will you?
Even if it's like very bitter?
Yes. And will you?
You really will? Yes, of course. I'll be there right by your side.
Speaking of the bitter end, I got to go see a film with my friend Artemis
Mm-hmm.
called Come See Me in the Good Light.
Yeah.
It's about poet laureate Andrea Gibson. Tig Notaro produces it, and it's all about Andrea and Meg, their partner, as Andrea is going through cancer treatments, and ultimately Andrea passed away.
Did you forget that part of the story for a second?
No, like that's very much a part of the story.
You just had a big pause when you were about to say what it was about.
Oh, I did?
Very long.
Uh-oh. I need a Bearsy next to me. No, it was such a beautiful film. There's a lot of funny stuff around it. And also
How so?
well, they were very funny also. In the film, it's not just depressing. It's like there's so much humanity in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I left the film feeling temporarily like to have this collective experience in the theater of remembering what humanity looks like, remembering what's important.
Yeah.
I came home filled with just love and joy in my heart.
You came back with a lot of love.
I was just like, I'm so lucky.
Yeah.
And the whole point of us being here is to love and to be happy. Now, I was laughing because Tig had invited me to go with a guest to the screening.
Mm-hmm.
And I invited my sweet, hilarious friend Artemis.
Yeah, the best.
And like we get there, and understandably, she assumed a film that I'm saying Tig's film is going to be a comedy.
Yeah.
And we get in there, and it's not that it doesn't have funny moments and heartfelt, but it is not a comedy. I mean, we are both sobbing during it.
Yeah.
And we leave, and she's like, we are dying laughing because she's like, you've tricked me again. Because probably 15 years ago, I invited her to come with you and me to go see Aretha Franklin.
Yeah, at the Hollywood Bowl.
At the Hollywood Bowl. And it turns out,
Aretha Franklin, you didn't actually mess up that time.
I didn't?
No, it was supposed to be Aretha, and it was Adele opening, and I think someone in between, but Aretha had to back out at the last minute, so they replaced her with Shaka Khan on like one day's notice.
No. Aretha was playing a different concert. I had gotten it mixed up. No, is that right?
No,
okay, so I wasn't.
You weren't that wrong.
Well, we were laughing because she was like, you keep tricking me into these experiences. But such a beautiful film. I cannot recommend seeing it enough. And one that I think people should see if you can in theaters. And, I wish those feelings of like, this is what's important could stay with me longer.
It's already gone.
Gone, baby, gone, like. No, I have a moment. I tap back, even talking about it reminds me to tap back into it and to be in touch with that. And I've recently, we were talking about an epiphany. I don't want to gripe too much anymore. I think I'm done griping.
I'm not done griping.
Well, I kind of do love a gripe, And the podcast is fun to gripe.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I'm not done griping.
Yeah, don't be done griping.
There were some things that I just don't need to gripe about, and then some things that I think it's okay to gripe about.
Right.
But never lose sight of...
You're about to drop some knowledge now? Never lose sight of what?
Of how lucky we are to be alive.
Where do I sign up for your life coaching class?
She's not a life coach. She's... Wait, hang on.
GreatTitsGreatTips.com.
Yes. Well, that's wonderful. I was going to say,
I wonder if somebody has that.
She's not a life coach. She's just a flawed human who has a lot of answers.com.
Yeah.
I'm just human.
What were you saying? Something about an end? And I was like, I have an end thing that I want to tell you.
Yeah.
What was your
bitter
end?
ends.
What was this bitter end? That
that poet laureate Andrea Gibson
just the
passed
story
away. I mean,
of
the
the
whole
thing.
movie's like, you don't see Andrea passing, by the way. It's
Which is a bit of a knock if you're Elizabeth. You know, it's something that you put in your review on Rotten Tomatoes. But besides that, 10 out of 10.
Speaking of reviews, by the way, we need to go through Maddie's reviews this weekend. After reading my Yelp reviews, our dear friends who we had dinner with last night, Maddie Ross has thousands of reviews.
Well, hold on. I don't know.
10,000.
No. That review got 10,000 views, one particular review.
Oh, I thought, I was like, whoa, Maddie is reviewing the shit.
Okay,
by the way,
you thought she'd reviewed. Think about that. How hard it would be to review 10,000 establishments.
She's a hustler. And
Have you been to 10,000 establishments?
I don't know, but I was thinking, we went to dinner with them last night and had a lovely dinner. And our server, who, you know, I was a server, I have a lot of compassion, but I was thinking there might be some words for that server who just kept walking away in the middle of us asking her questions.
Is this a gripe that you have?
Oh, yeah, I'm griping again.
Careful.
God damn it. And I was griping at dinner. I need to stop griping.
Okay.
Never lose sight of how lucky you are. I am to be alive.
I want to talk about an ending of something, too. Do you know what's been around for 234 years and is still going strong?
Yes.
Tell me.
Iron ore.
What's that?
Like the mineral.
The mineral's been around for 234
Oh, no.
years?
Okay.
Iron's been around forever.
Okay. Let me get back to this.
Why would you say that?
I'm just, God, don't be so mad at me. Okay. Well, it's been around 230 years. Can I have a few,
yeah.
Is it a place?
No.
Is it a vibe?
It's a thing. Not a vibe, it's a thing. Some might call it a vibe,
an
but
object?
it's a thing. Yes. Yeah.
A apple corer.
I like that guess a lot.
Thank you.
I was looking for the Old Farmers Almanac.
Oh, yes. A wonderful publication.
Now, if you go to their website right now, they still make the book every year. You can get a new one, right? Mm-hmm. And if you go to the website right now, on the very top, it says the Old Farmer's Almanac, 234 years and still going strong.
Yes.
That is, no, I'm sorry. That is until the end of the year, and they're done.
Are they putting it out digitally?
It's already digitally. So they, at some point, did adapt to the digital world, doing digital and the book.
What's in there, like weather patterns?
There's all sorts of weather. Do you want me to read what today's date is in it for what is today, the 12th?
Yes,
when
I
this
do.
Comes out, just to give you an idea. But it's gone. It just makes me sad. Something that's been around for 234 years is over.
So many things are going to be over so soon.
Okay, so this is for Wednesday, November 12th. Question of the day. If a recipe calls for 1 pound of eggs, how many would that be?
Oh, interesting. I don't
Take
know.
a guess.
1 pound of eggs. I'm going to say...
You'll get this right.
A dozen?
No, 9. Home hint of the day.
Oh, yes.
When burning a kerosene lamp, make sure to have at least 18 inches of airspace above the chimney. Otherwise, the heat rising from the chimney can be enough to catch something on fire.
This is now, the Farmers Almanac is being geared towards all these fucking trad wives, like homesteaders, who have no business doing that. I mean, honestly, you do you. But like, don't know, like kerosene lamp. Who's, it's someone who moved from Manhattan from their like 6-figure corporate gig out to a ranch and is like, kerosene lamps everywhere. No electricity.
How come the Farmers Almanac hasn't figured out how to capitalize on the trad wife movement?
Well, it sounds like they're trying.
Then puzzle of the day. You love puzzles.
I do.
Here it is. Who was the strongest man mentioned in the Bible?
Ooh, I'm going to say Jesus fucking Christ had like emotional strength, inner strength, wisdom.
Okay. The question is, who's the strongest? Who gives a fuck about emotional strength?
No, that's my answer. And I stand by that. And if it's different, you're wrong, Almanac.
Okay. It was Jonah because the whale could not keep him down.
The whale. Jonah and the whale?
Yeah.
I thought that
Anyways,
was like Moby Dick. I didn't.
This treasure of a book that has been going on for 234 years.
Yeah, that is sad.
It's over.
It's kind of the antithesis of how bastardized the world record book has become. And that's another
You mean
book.
the Guinness World Book of Records?
Yes, that's the one. I mean, everyone knows what I'm saying.
I don't know. If you just say the world record book, it sounds like you're out of touch or something.
Okay, well, everyone gets excited for that year's Guinness Book of World Records to come out, especially for kids. It's very nostalgic for me. I mean, our kids love it. It's very interesting. I remember being a kid and going through and being like, holy shit, those fingernails are curling forever and ever.
Classic post, by the way.
It's not post.
That's a fair point.
But it has become a corrupt money grab advertisement bullshit place, and it pains me to buy it for the kids every year, but we're not going to get into it. But the Farmers Almanac is like this pure,
it feels pure,
real, not corrupt. I mean, and that's what happens right now. If you don't play the game, if you're not a player, you're going to have to fold.
Listen, they honor a lot of people's like birthdays, and like where else is John Ruthven, a wildlife artist born in Cincinnati, Ohio in 1924, gonna get his flowers? He's not gonna get his flowers anymore where he was born today.
That is so sad.
You know, what about Joseph Coors, the brewer?
Coors.
Yeah.
Coors Light.
You know, what about Megan Mullally? Where is she going to get her flowers?
Well, she'll still get them.
She's
alive and, she's beloved and yes.
But would Sor Juana Inés de la Cruz, the poet born 1651, is he now forgotten?
I know.
Nothing's forever. Right?
I have a question for you about bitter ends.
Okay.
This is like a really intense question. And I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Now that your dad has passed.
Yeah.
Were you going to say what?
I was. And then I course corrected.
Wow. And like, I've seen you experiencing the waves of grief that kind of...
Did it feel nice for you to stumble in on me in a moment of grief like last week when you walked into the studio? I feel like you liked those moments.
Well, I didn't know. I wasn't like, oh, yay. But I will say, in a weird way, it's a relief.
Yeah, like I have a soul or a heart.
Well, of course I know you have a soul and a heart. And you have a huge heart.
I got a gorilla monkey's heart from the transplant. Remember that movie? I'm getting sidetracked.
Okay.
Go on.
So
Untamed Heart with Marissa Tomei and Christian Slater.
Okay. Good job.
Yeah.
I was relieved in that experience of grief, and I know it's very different because your father lived a full life and didn't suffer. I mean, it's like kind of there are different elements to that sort of loss.
Yeah.
But seeing you having this wave of grief that kind of took your breath away in the middle of your day, and that's what happens, is it like catches you by surprise.
Why do you say took my breath away?
That's more of a turn of phrase, like you're going along your day and then suddenly it's like, oh,
I think of the song Take My Breath Away of almost like a love thing, like you walked in and you're a stunner. And
okay.
it took my breath away.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't like gasping for air when you walked in the studio. I was
You were
weepy.
crying.
Yeah, I was weepy.
But those emotions, I think if you deny them, will surface in different ways that could be illness or stress so I'm glad to see that those emotions are getting expressed.
Would you say, do I have to stay here?
Well, no, what I wanted to ask, my original question was, has your father's passing and like the experience you had that you discussed on our previous episode about like, the email you got from your dad kind of as a sign.
Yeah.
Has that changed how you feel about what's next for us?
A little bit. I'll tell you one thing, and I don't think my brother would mind me saying this because I told this to him yesterday. And I think him and I have been processing this a little different, and I hope he's okay with me saying that. I don't think I've processed as much of the emotional aspect as he has. I think he's been more in touch with his feelings around it than I have.
Yeah.
Where, and maybe you can speak to this, maybe you've picked up on that too, and maybe it was a relief to see that like I was weepy one day.
Yeah.
Without you triggering it or something obvious. You walked into the studio and were like, oh shit, what's going on?
Yes.
Right? But I told my brother last night that now I have a big sadness still for the whole situation, but it's much more morphed into a sadness for my mom, a sadness for my brother, a sadness for me, a sadness for our kids, my brother's daughter. Like, you know, it's more like just like the loss that we don't have that person around, right? But I was telling my brother, I do feel though, I have like a peace about my dad that I truly feel that like, whether he's somewhere or his spirit somewhere or whatever that situation is, it's associated with peace for me right now.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. And like, it just feels, and I really don't have any doubts about that. So to answer your question, I do have some comfort in that way.
Oh, that's really beautiful. I'm so glad. Andy.
Yes.
I am so excited to discuss our sponsor, OneSkin.
OneSkin.
And their incredible line of products for hair and skin. Now, this here is their topical supplement with their OS1 face moisturizer. And I love it so much. It is so silky and light, but my skin seriously craves this. And I have noticed such a difference on my face. Not surprising because of their incredible OS1 peptide. It's the first ingredient proven to target senescent cells, which are the baddies. Those are the ones causing wrinkles, crepiness, and loss of elasticity.
I believe you call those zombie cells.
Zombie cells. And they're all key signs of aging. Bad. I just turned 46.
Yeah.
I want to keep my moneymaker right and tight.
And you are.
So with results validated in 5 published clinical studies, I trust OneSkin. I love how it feels. It's certified safe. Their moisturizers are free from over 1,500 harsh or irritating ingredients. Dermatologists tested and have been awarded the National Eczema Association Seal of Acceptance.
Ooh.
So you know this is the good stuff.
That's cool.
So if our listeners are ready to give OneSkin a try, they can get 15% off their first 3-month supply with code NLR at oneskin.co. Again, OneSkin is the world's first skin longevity company by focusing on the cellular aspects of aging. OneSkin keeps your skin looking and acting younger for longer. For a limited time, you can try OneSkin with 15% off using code NLR at oneskin.co. And after you purchase, they'll ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you. That's 15% off at oneskin.co, code NLR. The countdown is on. The holidays shopping season is officially here.
Let's go.
Uncommon Goods takes the stress out of gifting with thousands of unique, high-quality finds you won't see anywhere else. We have been shopping with them for years. No joke, and our listeners should too. Don't wait. Now's the perfect time to cross names off your list. Uncommon Goods looks for products that are obviously high quality and always unique. Now, the hits for our family last holiday season were the Make Your Own Hot Sauce Kit, which I was so overjoyed to find for you, my hottie who loves hot sauce. And the smartphone controlled paper airplane for our son, which is a marriage of tech and folding paper.
Yes, indeed.
So perfect for him. Now, Uncommon Goods has something for everyone. And when you shop at Uncommon Goods, you're supporting artists and small independent businesses. Very important to us. So many of their handcrafted products are made in small batches. So you're going to want to shop now before they sell out this holiday season. Don't wait. Cross the names off your list before the rush. To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/NLR. That's uncommongoods.com/NLR for 15% off. Uncommon Goods, we're all out of the ordinary.
Now, just because I don't want to start crying right now, as you're saying, if you keep things bottled in, how they can manifest. I did yell at a customer service person yesterday.
You yelled? What do you mean?
I mean, she said, "Sir, please don't raise your voice at me."
Oh, and it was a woman?
There's a couple women. And I want to extend a sincere apology to Ariana and Adelaida at GE Appliance Repair Center.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Wow. You yelled?
It ruined my whole day yesterday.
Oh no.
Okay. I'm not looking for sympathy in that regard because I was a bit of a monster. So we had our washer broke, I think in April or something like that.
Sure.
And you really led the charge of this thing's messed up, but you were trying to troubleshoot it. You were looking up codes on the internet. You were getting in, you were hacking stuff.
I figured out what was wrong with it.
And it was pretty clear also it wasn't draining, right?
Yes.
But you kind of figure out what's going on. And we call the GE repair thing because I didn't truly know. I wanted to know if it was like under warranty still. Turns out it wasn't, but they get you on the phone. Like we can still send someone over. So the guy comes over and he's on the phone most of the time having some sort of domestic conflict. Okay. Very unprofessional. And I'm annoyed at that. He keeps stepping out of where the washer is and he's having this phone call on our property. Just annoying. Then he comes in.
He's not focused. I saw him as well. It was like, he's not here in body.
Right. And we've all been there. I get it.
Sure.
But you know what? Stay in your car for a minute, wrap that up, and then come look at give my washer the respect it deserves. So his assessment of the situation, and this is also a sign of the times. Back in the day, Farmers Almanac days, you get in there with your hands, right? But now everybody's just got like a little gizmo that they hook up to the washer and it spits out codes and you think you know what's wrong, right? And he tells us we need a new motherboard. And how much is a motherboard? It's like $580. How long will it take to get the motherboard? 2 weeks.
Plus the like $150 they just charge to step into your space.
Correct. So we're looking at $700+ and we got to wait 2 weeks without a washer. And it's like, of course we're not going to do that. We have to buy a new washer.
Yes. This is how they get you.
This is how they get you. Now, he's leaving and he asked me for payment and I'm already annoyed.
Yeah, we went over this in a previous episode.
Great.
You know.
Great. But I get, okay, that is regardless. Anyways, but the payment thing's not working. So he leaves, but then after he leaves, very quick recap, you and I, especially you, are like, this just doesn't feel right. So I call my main guy, my appliance guy that's not affiliated with Bodewell.
General Election.
Which is General Electric's new naming for their service, Bodewell, but this doesn't bode well for them.
Don't bode well.
And our guy comes over and it's like, it's the pump. You don't need to change any computer parts in it or anything. It's nothing. I can order the part. I'll have it tomorrow. And this will be bing, bang, bang, done. You know,
yes.
This guy reads the Farmers Almanac.
We got bamboozled.
So that happens. And I'm thinking now, if they ever reach out with this bill, the GE repair Bodewell people, there ain't a fucking chance I'm paying this because it's bullshit. You were on the phone, domestic issue.
You tried to swindle us.
Yes. So I'm upset. So we finally get a bill, and yesterday it's probably on the counter for 2 months?
Yeah, I've been very. You've been really busy and in it, but now you're kind of up for air. But I've been very selective about what I'm bothering you with.
Yeah,
and so I finally said, "Now's my shot."
And
deal with some of these bills.
And I was happy to do it. I was like, oh, great. This is something I can take care of today. So I start my journey and I first speak to, I think, Adelaida. And it's not going well. Number one, on the piece of paper that I have, there's like an invoice number and all sorts of reference numbers. That does not correspond to anything in their system.
What?
Nothing. Then they finally find the service call and they do find the charge, which was $144. They find that. But so that price matches with mine, but they're like, but it's not the same thing. And I'm like, well, I'm telling you, it's got to be this. I only did this once.
Yeah.
So that's annoying in itself. But then I start explaining the situation. And she's like, well, listen, on the thing, it says the drain pump doesn't work. and it doesn't say anything about the computer or whatnot. And she's like, and you yourself said like it wasn't draining, so that was the problem. And I'm like, I'm telling you, this guy was on the phone the whole fucking time, and this, and my tone, it just starts escalating, and I was getting very upset.
Yeah.
And I will own that.
I've never seen you yell at someone else. Like,
because
it takes you keep it so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it really takes, like, the temperature has to be scalding hot. Now, then once you go above that, and truth be told, I've only seen it, I could probably count on my 2 hands and maybe one more, how many times I have set you over the scalding hot limit where you actually yell.
Yeah.
But then it does, like, your yelling gets just like a little scary. Not that I of course, you know, I yell way more than you.
Sure.
But when you yell, it's like you have summoned, the lava is coming up.
It has a purpose, and I'm very upset. And she then said, "Sir, do not raise your voice at me," which I did roll back. I want you to also know I am sincere about my apology that I said at the top of this. And I also said, it kept escalating, and I was like, you got to get me to your supervisor. And I totally understand that you have nothing to do with what happened to me in the situation.
Yeah.
And I apologize for my frustration on you.
Yes.
But I'm still very frustrated. Can I please speak to thing?
I will say also, I know that in your life, you've been dealing with a lot of frustrating, like, tech stuff where you've been on tech support forever and ever for stuff that should be so simple.
Yeah.
For some reason in your life right now, there's been a lot of this stuff.
Yeah. Yes. So then I get on with, I'm assuming it's Ariana, and the whole thing, the arc happens again, and it escalates again.
That's the problem, is you have to start over again.
And I try to be, the thing is, I also have like a bit of pride that I'm pretty good at getting these kind of things thrown out. Like, I usually...
You can charm your way. Your charm level was down, though, because of all the other customer service frustrations you've been having. And sadly, Ariana and Adelina have been...
So, yeah. And so I think I lay out my case great, and Ariana's not budging. And I'm like, this is just so wild to me, and I can't believe this customer service. Like, so you literally want to end this call knowing that, like, if anyone ever asks me about this service, like, I'm going to say it's crap, knowing that I might go on Yelp and leave a horrible review. And
that bodes poorly.
That forebode well, right?
Yes.
She could give a shit. Now, when we get off the call,
makes sense too.
I go on to Yelp, 1 star it has. So I'm like, oh, they really don't give a shit. Like, they don't care.
They don't care.
Fucking at all. But I feel bad that I raised my voice to these 2 women.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still very upset. This was my horrible experience, personal experience with this company. It did not bode well for me.
Well, the fact that, though, like, they couldn't even find the invoice and stuff, we're just not paying it.
Not for now. And then right afterwards, I get the, like, survey. How did Adelaida do? And then another thing from Ariana, like, just to give you a heads up, this case is closed. And I'm thinking, like, well, does that mean that, like, I don't have to pay it? That, like,
oh, great.
But I don't think that's what it means.
Let's not worry about it.
But anyways, I blew my top.
I'm sorry.
My top.
Now, interestingly, you said that ruined your day.
Yes.
And yesterday was an awesome day for us because our new podcast, BETH'S, was #1 trending in the United States.
#1 trending.
We unseated Joe Rogan. Holy shit. Thank you to everyone who's listening to that.
And also, like, super shout out to our Nobody's Listening Right listeners that, like, we know, like, when we announced the Patreon to you guys were fucking there for us.
Yes.
Like, we know how responsible you are for this. And like, it means so much.
And we are going to have, like, special Patreon things on our Patreon for the Nobodies and Somebodies who are supporting us. One thing coming up on Patreon besides our bonus episode is you are going to read all of my Yelp reviews.
With pleasure.
So that'll be really fun. So that's at patreon.com/nobody's listening right. But where I was going with this is, like, when you have a good cry, that kind of resets your feelings. It does the body good.
This did not do my body good.
It did it bad.
And
it did it dirty.
There are times where this kind of anger release, I do feel better from it.
Mm-hmm.
And oftentimes, and this isn't healthy either, but it's like almost when I feel it was justified, like we're scolding a man on his speakerphone in Target, you know?
Yes.
I don't have any qualms about that. I kind of feel prideful and like I'm doing one for society.
Mm-hmm.
And this was just a battle I set out to take and I didn't win. And I feel very bad that I raised my voice at these two nice women.
That's okay.
That are dealing with this shit all the time.
We are all human beings.
Yeah.
So have grace for yourself. Okay. Another really human moment that happened that I want to talk to you.
Okay, you are getting life coachy a little bit.
Okay.
But tell me about this.
Just where I'm at. I'm feeling feeling a lot of gratitude. I'm feeling a lot of my own kind of faults also bubbling to the surface.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's because like something astrologically is happening in my first house or 12th house, but I'm feeling like I'm needing to have kind of a reset of who I am.
Okay. Well, you look great and your vibe's great. Your aura's great.
Thanks.
So it's working for you.
Thank you. The Dodgers.
The Dodgers.
So the Dodgers is a baseball team here in Los Angeles. You and I don't like baseball.
So fucking boring.
We went to a Dodgers game 2 years ago and we both looked at each other. Now, granted, it was a million degrees.
105 degrees, yeah.
We watched multiple people pass out and get like carted off.
Yeah,
it felt like Squid Game. We're there with the kids. Our clothes are sticking to ourselves. We're getting sunburned. And you and I looked at each other and said, we don't ever need to do this ever again.
And like, I like to go to a game from time to time and sit there, have a beer and whatnot. But when I'm at the game, I probably watch the game less than I do when it's on TV. It's just so slow and boring.
You and I had the opportunity a few years ago, thanks to my manager at the time, to go see a World Series game between...
We did not go to a World Series game.
We didn't?
Oh, my God.
Wait, what was it? It was like a finals?
No, we went
to a big game.
We went to a game, but we were sitting on the baseline, front row. We did not...
Wasn't a big game?
No, he's not giving you baseline seats to a World Series game or a playoff game. I'm sorry. No,
it was a playoff game. No, it's just a game.
There's not a chance in hell.
Well, it was fun because it was Cardinals and Dodgers, and so that was very fun. But being up front, like being in the front row was, of course, fun.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Great.
Yeah, that's cool. Still kind of boring.
But still kind of boring.
Yeah.
And so we're not huge baseball fans, but what I will say is this World Series game.
It went to Game 7.
It went to Game 7. All the games leading up to it were going into all this overtime. There was such a buzz in the city.
Yeah.
Now, that morning of that game, I went out for my morning walk.
Yeah.
And I was wearing a Yankees hat.
Big mistake.
And I didn't...
Thank God they weren't playing the Yankees
well,
then.
Listen,
oh, my God.
I have to tell you something. I'm so out of touch with baseball
that
during my walk, I was like, people are almost like giving me mean looks. Not that no one's like saying hi and howdy to me normally, but it was like people seemed upset by my presence. And I was like, this is weird.
Totally.
Then I went to Vons and I walk into the liquor aisle and there's a guy decked out head to toe Dodgers and he goes, Yankees. And I go, oh, he goes, you're a Yankees fan? And I said, no, I actually am a Dodgers fan. I mean, it all kind of clicked for me in that instance. And I said, I just grabbed this hat. And he goes, and then another guy came in and he goes, today of all days.
Yeah.
To the degree that I thought, oh, they must be playing the Yankees.
Oh my God.
I thought it was a Yankees. I was shocked later to find out it was the Blue Jays, a Canadian team. Mm-hmm. So, of all things.
A fucking Canadian team in the World Series? What world are we living in?
But I get so moved by the collective
the city
experience. And so we were hearing during the game, you had it on TV. Well,
to set the stage, we were playing Mahjong with some friends.
Yes.
And then that ended, and then we heard some hooting and hollering, and we knew we we're clued in enough to know it was game 7.
Yes.
And I had checked the score earlier in the night, and I saw it was like 4-2 and the Dodgers were losing. But
And there had been fireworks a few nights before with the other games, which, like, it's in the air.
But, like, so we hear a little hooting and hollering outside in the neighborhood. And I was like, oh, we should turn the game on now. And it was, I believe it was either, I think it was the top of the 9th inning, and the Dodgers had just tied up the game. And then it's like, okay, now we got a game. Game 7, top of the 9th, they just tied it up. And then so we watched the whole thing, and it was very fun.
It was so fun. And then when they won, going out on the front steps, and I like scooped Otis up, and we're screaming, and everyone, there's like yelling and banging coming in, the trumpets playing. Like, and it just also given what's happening right now with the like terror group that is ICE, that's kidnapping families and tearing apart communities. And I mean, what is happening is such a living nightmare.
Yeah.
And it's happening in our city, and our city is made up of immigrants, and the Latinx community is like the fabric of our city.
Yeah.
And then to have a team made of immigrants who like just won the fucking World Series. And to have joy in this city that right now is living in absolute terror.
Yeah.
Those ICE goons, by the way, it's a little scary. Like, they can do anything, seemingly anything they want. There's no accountability. They're not trained. What would you do if you saw?
I would video. I think I would, the honest answer, if I saw something going down, I think I would definitely video it. And I might get involved a little bit, but I wouldn't be too antagonistic. I wouldn't want to, I would hate to like, get pulled into whatever I get pulled into for the day or something. But I would definitely document it. And I think have a little level of antagonism. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what I will do probably if I see something. I'll just have to, because it's that fine balance between keeping yourself safe, not escalating it for the person who is getting kidnapped.
Exactly. That's why I think being calm and documenting
but
it
I
is
also
important.
am like, what are people doing? I mean, they're stealing fucking kids. They are unmarked. They're breaking so many laws. And in any other instance, I would call, they're beating up people for videotaping. A woman got like beat up outside of a Home Depot to the degree she had to be hospitalized because she was videotaping, which is her right.
Yeah.
They're terrorists. And do you call the police? They are. I'm sorry. They're terrorists. Like, that is what's happening. And I really stand by that. There's so much documentation around it. And it's like, can we not call the police if we're seeing, in any other instance, the grown men with no identification who are masked, who are yanking people away from whatever? You're calling the police and being like, someone is being, and yet we're all supposed to go like, oh, this is good. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I don't think anyone's going, this is good.
Well,
in Los Angeles, at
plenty
least.
of people are going it, this is good, sadly.
And maybe other parts of the country.
But also, like, I just don't I feel like watching the kind of any sense of security for everyone. I mean, particularly, obviously, we have white privilege, and that's why it is so important for us to document it or whatever. But like, that sense of security that anything could happen to any of us and there's no recourse really.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Should be such a wake-up call.
I don't want to paint with such a wide brush of saying like in other parts of the country, but for example, I think most of the country, like from polling, is outraged at all of this.
As
right?
Everyone should be.
But there are different areas of the country that are more outraged than others. And I think in LA is a very outraged place.
Well, I think it's wait till it comes to your community.
Yeah.
And you see what is happening.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry, that's my rant.
No, fuck, it's totally fine.
That's something I'm happy to gripe about.
Oh, that's a great gripe. Now, I should, since we were talking about sports, tell you a little bit about my new job as a sports photographer.
It's okay.
Sorry. My new calling. It's not a job, it's a calling.
Okay.
That's what I'm finding out. It's a calling.
Okay. please walk me through what happened. You were so amped up to go to the flag football game that our kid's playing in.
I nominated myself to be the team
But there was
videographer.
Did the coach say, can someone do this? Or did you just offer to do it?
That question is like so offensive to me.
What? Why?
Because I thought I did a pretty good job explaining that the coach put out the call.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to double.
But does it change anything if I had volunteered myself? I don't like that. I don't like that. It would have been fine if I volunteered myself in the call. No one had asked for it.
Well, it does change things because what I know to be true is that during your first gig,
Let me tell about my first gig.
Okay, so it changes things in that sense significantly.
All right, maybe we'll circle back there because I have questions for you.
Okay.
But let me set the stage. I'm so excited to go do this job, to be the team. Is it filmographer or videographer? What sounds better to you? I think filmographer.
Well, I don't think
Not
that's a real word.
I'm going to say videographer.
Yes.
And so I'm taking it very seriously.
Yes.
I order a $15 monopod on Amazon. You know, it's like a tripod, but instead of 3 legs, it has 1 leg.
Oh, sure.
So you can
hold
just
it,
keep things steady.
Swivel it. Yeah.
As I've mentioned many times on the show, I'm getting very into video. I have my new software, which is called Dehancer, which basically makes your footage look like film. Like,
ooh.
So cool. Makes things look like film. We just saw one battle after another. So I'm like so hyped up. And so I'm thinking, you know, I got my Dehancer program. I got my monopod. I got my dad's camera.
You have how many bags are hanging off of your body?
One big backpack that I put everything in.
Okay.
But like, I think I'm going to make a cinematic masterpiece with all my new toys. Okay?
Yes.
So I'm prepared. I have my backpack packed. I get there. I very confidently go up to the desk because there's no field access unless you're VIP, right? And I say...
Well, VIP...
VIP, right?
No, I don't.
VIP. So I walk up and I say, I'm here to film the game. And they don't, no questions.
Your crew.
No questions asked. They hand me the pass.
Okay.
Right? And so I'm getting ready. They're warming up.
You had such confidence.
I had a lot of confidence.
Did you have to prep yourself to have that confidence?
Well, yeah, I told you. I got my monopod. I got my Dehancer.
I mean, like
got,
emotionally. Like walking up being like, own it. Just own it.
I think I'm owning it. I'm a little nervous, to be honest.
Yeah, I knew you would be.
A little bit of first day of school thing, because this is a big deal. It's a very big deal. Maybe if we lived in a world where you acknowledge that more, it might be a more harmonious world. So we start the game. Things are going pretty well. I got the monopod down. I'm like on one knee most of the time because I want to be low for the kids' action.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing my Carhartts, which was a bit of an overplay, I think.
Oh, God. You're trying so hard. Carhartts?
Well, because I knew I was going to be on my knees, and those have a reinforced knee. They're double, you know?
Yeah.
So, but it did feel a little bit, I felt a little weird about that.
Sure.
Right? But I also felt weird about taking our gardening knee pad, which I didn't do. That would have been the other option, but maybe a smart option.
Uh-huh.
So we're about...
Maybe next time.
How dare you?
Okay.
So we get about halfway through the game and a man walks up to me.
Describe him.
Cool. He looked like he should be there. Probably about my age. Better build, strong. He could beat me up in a fight, but cool. And why did I say that? Like, you tricked me into describing him that way, but that's how I felt. And I was on one knee, so he was towering above me.
Oh, you're in such a vulnerable position.
I was in a vulnerable place, and he's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm filming the game. And he's like, you're filming the game? You can't film the game. These are on NBC. I'm like, NBC? What are you talking about? And he points up, and there's these, I guess they're like really fancy cameras or something. There's no drones. That would be really cool. But there are these cameras. And
how are they up there?
They're just on like these big tripods, but they don't look like cameras.
How big of tripods?
Tall, like very tall, like 20 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what I thought they were, but anyways, And I was like, oh, and he's like, they're going around with the QR code. You guys will get it so then you can watch the games. And I was like, oh. And then I said, can I still take some photos? And he was like, yeah, I guess. And so I'm like, okay. And I sort of wanted to honor, what he said, but I'm a bad boy, so I still did some filming. And
did you get this
photos.
audio on film?
What do you mean?
Like, were you filming while this happened?
No, I think I would have.
You stopped?
Yeah, stopped it. Because I was a little worried about my SD card and running out of space. That's all to say, though, that at the end of practice, not practice, it's a very important game, I said to the coach, like, hey, coach, just so you know, they wouldn't allow me to film. But I tried to get some photos. I'm not sure what I got, but I'll look when I get home, right? And then we get the QR code. One of the parents puts it in. And so I'm like, okay, that's the end of the road for today for me.
Yes.
Right?
And yes.
Then I get home and I do want to see what I got, right?
Yes.
I got some pretty cool photos of our daughter.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
But then I go and look at the video footage.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
It turns out following the ball and stuff can be very shaky, even if you have a monopod. And I think my dad's camera doesn't have stabilization in it.
Yeah.
It's unwatchable. It's not the cinematic masterpiece.
Well, thank God NBC's on it. I mean, how embarrassing that would have been. You nominate yourself. I mean, Lord.
Well, the coach texts later.
Oh, no.
I can't find the video. And this is the big threat with all the parents. I can't find the video. Like, send me everything you got. Now, he didn't say, Andy, send me everything you got. He says, send me everything you got just in the thread. But I think he's talking to me because I'm out there. I got my monopod. I'm the only person filming.
You nominated. You showed up with all of this gear. Your Carhartt's on. You're on your knees the whole time.
And I just haven't responded. I've been sort of a coward.
Oh, that's a good tactic. Just stay quiet. Stay quiet.
I've stayed
That's
quiet.
horrible. What a horrible humiliation.
Quiet.
And also, we don't want this to sully our daughter's standing on the team.
I don't think the coach likes me either, which is a bit of a bummer.
Well, this is not going to do
This
you
wouldn't
any-
help, yeah.
What
but I
makes you
think
say
showing him the footage would be worse.
What? Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
clear as the bright sun in the sky.
It is?
Yes. Wait, why do you think he doesn't like you?
It's a vibe.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me.
You know when it feels like someone doesn't like you?
Really?
I can't think of like a certain specific, but like I see him light up with some of the other parents a little bit. And then with me, it's like the light drains out of him.
Do you think it's because you don't seem like you're like a athlete? Like, are the parents he's lighting up with like showing up in athletic gear?
They might have a bit more of a we're sports parents vibes.
Okay.
But I don't, am I presenting as unathletic?
Yes, but not.
Come again? You're saying if I show up and I'm wearing this, like a nice black t-shirt, or I've been wearing like a black hoodie.
I think,
he's
this
assuming...
is probably a record producer / podcaster who like doesn't participate in sports and like probably never has.
Probably never has? I think you're making that leap.
No. I mean,
I give off a vibe that I've never participated in sports.
Have you? Like
soccer?
When you were how old?
Snowboarding?
Well,
high school. Okay. You're talking about adult sports? What are you talking about?
Some people continue to be athletes.
I did in college. I played indoor club soccer for a minute.
It's no knock against you. Listen, I don't think anyone's looking at me going, she's an athlete. Like,
no one is thinking that.
We're in the same boat.
No,
but
no,
I think what you have is very
joking.
No, I think what you have is very cool.
Hold on. I need to pause you here. This is insane. I think this is a leap you're making. If I saw you, all right, I don't actually care like how you're dressed, just you in your naked body, okay?
Well, no, let's not bring my naked body into it.
Okay, fine. But like just
this isn't about physique.
But I'm talking.
It's about
I know
vibe.
it isn't about physique. That's what I'm trying to say. But you're saying like I'm wearing a costume that's saying I've never done sports. I'm saying put you in any outfit. Forget the naked thing. Any outfit. Okay, anyone can pick your clothes. Why would anyone look at you and think she never played sports? That's an insane leap to make.
I didn't say that. Okay.
You did,
no,
though.
No. You're now saying it's she never played sports.
What are you trying to say?
They're not like an athlete. As it's not that they never once in their entire lives played sports. It's that they're not like an athletic adult.
What is an athletic adult?
Okay, it's like the parents that I feel like he's liking.
But what would I have to do in my life to be considered an athletic adult, but I still get to wear these same clothes?
It would be very hard. It would be very hard at this stage because you do have like, think about our creative, cool friends.
I don't think of all of them as unathletic.
No, some of them are athletic and creative and cool.
Does my body type now let's go to my body type. Does that reek of the headline is he's not athletic at all?
Like not
on a scale of 1 to 10, how attractive am I?
Okay. By the way, you're getting things conflated here.
Then it makes sense.
I'm not saying that athletes have great bodies and you don't. This is a vibe, and you have a great body, and I love your physique. You know, I do. I think you're blessed. Okay. Mm-hmm. But like, you definitely give off, and I don't know why you're taking such offense to this because it's true. Mm-hmm. Music producer / podcaster. East Side LA, like was a hipster, had a family, now is attending sports events for their kids, but probably isn't hitting the gym all the time, isn't like a gym boy, isn't in like group sports a lot, like isn't playing in the adult soccer league all the time, isn't, you know what I mean? Like it, you know, that's what I'm saying. And that's who you are.
Wow. And those are the assumptions you think people are making about me. I would never make that assumption of anybody.
I don't think anyone's thinking about it. I'm just saying, this turned into a huge thing. I'm just saying, are the parents that he's vibing with more seeming more like they're in the athletic like realm with him?
Now, since you haven't been to a game and met this guy, let's get into the weeds for a second here. You're going to go to your first game this weekend. Mm-hmm. I want to see what happens to you and the coach. And I actually think he's going to really like you.
You do?
I do. I just have that vibe. Which is unfair to me.
I'm just going to be friendly and cool and like not needy at all.
What are you going to wear now, though, since you're judging what I wear?
Probably like Vuori pants.
Vuori? Black?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a cool shirt.
But what's the cool shirt?
I don't know yet. But this information helps me.
No, but are you going to dress for success? Or are you going to dress who are you impressing? The coach or the parents or like the refs? Who are you trying to impress?
The big man upstairs.
God? Mm-hmm. But God doesn't care about what you wear.
I'm going to dress to impress myself. I am going to step it up, but still be casual. But like, I'm not going to wear like a grungy t-shirt I'd wear out walking. I'm going to wear something a little bit more elevated.
I'm going to roll in like a tracksuit that you don't tell me about.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm really excited. I'm excited to meet this gent and watch our kid play. Very excited about that.
Yeah, it's fun.
Good.
So a lot of people have umbrellas, just a heads up.
Oh, for the sun?
Yeah, very sunny.
Great. Okay. So do you think that this was a short-lived experience?
I am fading away, shrinking into the shadows. Is my film career...
That's not a fade. I mean, that's just a like lights were turned on for 2 seconds and then lights out.
Well, it's not allowed. My film career is anything but over, as you've seen the stuff I've been making. That will go on.
Yes.
But my sports videography career is I'm just putting a pin in it until maybe my skills rise and there's an opportunity where it is allowed and where big NBC isn't keeping me down.
Now, few questions. Do you have a newfound respect for sports videographers?
Oh, yeah.
2, what's the takeaway here? 2, how are you going to improve your skills on this if you're not doing it?
Well, I'm not. I'm making my other movies. I'm making films. I'm not taking videos of sports games anymore. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna put my focus where I want to make some beautiful things that make people feel stuff.
Okay, so they're that which I love, and that's part of why I love you and I find you so attractive. Is exactly why I don't think that you impress upon people as being an athletic person. Okay, but I don't.
The coach hears me say that and he's like rolling his eyes and walking away.
Yes, this kind of, you just made my point for me, and I hope you can see how that wasn't meant as an insult whatsoever, but you are that guy, and that's a place that you're comfortable in, and I'm like, fuck this fuck this place of athletic videography. Like,
no, but they make people feel stuff too. I was hoping to be able to make that I was aiming for cinematic glory. Yes.
Now, I'm not saying fuck sports videographers who do a good job.
We would never say that.
I'm saying just it's just the culture.
Wait, fuck what culture?
Okay, so I actually know that I'm going to be there this weekend.
I sure hope so.
And feel out of my element.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's completely true.
But we're there supporting our kid. Now, I love the culture of like rec center basketball and stuff like that's coming down the pike, and I'm so excited for it.
Yes. And we do a good job fitting in there.
Yes. But this feels like it's a whole different thing. I'm never going to feel at home there, probably.
Okay.
And it sounds like you tried really hard to take a seat at the table, but the table spat you out. It's just not happening.
Okay, this is wait, this is wild though, because I do want to, for context, I want to say, and we can't name who it is, but I ran into, I'm just going to say a pop star that I know.
Yes.
At the game.
Who's a dad,
very tall, very cool looking.
Yes.
And his wife, very cool.
Oh, I didn't know. Was she there?
Yeah, I didn't get to see her because
okay.
I was on the field, you know. I had VIP status. She wasn't on the field. But this other pop star dad was also on the field because he was doing stats. That's the other way you can get on the field. And he looked very hipster too, okay?
Yes, yes.
And he's very tall, and he had an umbrella.
Well,
I just want you to imagine this very, you know,
he's striking. He's
Adonis person with a umbrella. And his wife, you know, she's very hip, and she's rocking like a cool black trench coat on the sides.
She is?
Like,
wait, why is she gets to be on the sidelines, or she's back with the righties?
Yeah, I'm saying on the side, meaning like with the
norms.
Yeah. And so I don't think if you're looking at the bleachers, she is going to pop out because she looks cool in a black trench coat, like very stylish, right?
Oh, shit. Okay, well, my whole outfit thing just went out the window.
But maybe because we also might bump into them.
Yeah, okay.
But my assessment, though, especially of, let's just call the pop star, though, is they've been doing it longer, but he does feel accepted by their team.
Yeah, well, he found a way, and he wasn't trying to be something he's not.
And although our clothing may be similar, maybe he's giving a more athletic vibe.
No, I don't think so. I wouldn't look at him and go, he's an athlete. It sounds like he's found a way as a vibe similar to yours to assimilate to that culture, probably just by being who he is.
Very charming.
Okay. Wow.
I can't wait for this game now, though.
Really?
Yeah, because I am curious, like, what your vibe's going to be.
I can't wait either. I'm very excited to take it all in.
Yeah.
See what it's all about.
Wear a lot of sunscreen.
Yes. Protect the skin. Okay. Good night.
Good night.